Let's not wait for Cornelius to join the council. We must inform the council ourselves before he has a chance to prepare his defense. Counselors.
Have you retrieved the Scale of Light, Hunters?
The matter has been dealt with, Grand Tracker. But we have also made an important discovery. We now know why the Colton Juxara is so powerful. It corrupted an entire civilization, benefiting from an attack led by the Order of the Eternal.
I beg your pardon?
Meridius Cornelis, you've arrived right on cue. The Hunters have just informed us that the Order would have played a part in the fall of a civilization. Is there anything you can tell us about this?
Yes, they informed me already. I'd wager what they are referring to was a purification procession carried out there centuries ago. In all likelihood, the purpose of this purported attack was likely to place a draconic seal in the heart of the jungle to contain a dragon in Dracomundus.
Deprived from the light of our prayers for so long, this seal's power must have weakened terribly.
On the matter of light, Jerome, please, go ahead.
What is this?
It is a blessed scale of light, capable of resisting the corrupting power of Dracomundus. To date, we have been unable to do anything more than seal the breaches, but now, with this, we can strike at the seat of draconic power itself.
How did you come to create this miracle?
To do so, you need to channel the power from an altar. The effect is short-lived, but if the draconic seal in the jungle is still in place, then this process should both bless the scale and open a breach that our hunters will be able to enter at the same time.
Open a breach? Set our hunters on Dracomundus? Have you lost all sense of reason, Cornelis?
The Dragonkin are at Montesquieu's gates. The Toriel clan is under siege. The city of the Oracles has sunk beneath the water, and the nomads have been forced to abandon their caravans. Given the circumstances, it is past time for us to take bold action.
So be it. Hunters, do you know where the draconic seal can be found?
We did not identify its location, but we know where to begin our search. Hunter, the fresco in the temple mentioned an illusion close to the village in Juxara. I will rid us of it now, and we'll be in an unexplored area again.
Hey, Hunter! Over here! Please! Your companion, the Kongarati tracker. He asked me to show you which path to take in order to join him. When he appeared, we heard a faint noise, and then a path opened up. The children claim to have seen strange happenings here at night, but, well, you know how imaginative children could be.
Over here. They tried to get me to drink Dragonkin. They sprayed me with it, and we... No! The Dragonkin are... Ah! Out of my head, dragon! They intend to pour the contents of these vats into the source of the river that feeds Montescagne. Dragonkin. I must rid myself of the corruption before I can take the Great Light Lapse using my scale. Let me concentrate. We may have slowed the Dragonkin by scattering their cult in the swamp, but they are not yet broken. The huge Dragonkin you faced, it was their progenitor. My head! We need to stamp out the Dragonkin, but I fear the blood has tainted me. The scale of light. I don't know if it will be enough. You must continue without me. And if I should perish, avenge me. I shouldn't have tried to explore this area alone. I thought myself capable of following the tracks of a Dragonkin leader as far as the seal, but the voices, they were stronger. All I did was throw myself right into the lion's jaws.
Sun Can told me of the Dragonkin's plan. If we do not rid ourselves of the banished Lord of the Jungle, the cult will usher in a second egg layer and double the number of spawn we must contend with. Montesquieu's river flows from its source in the swamp. We cannot risk the potential loss of our water supply. Sun Can and his Scale of Light will remain under surveillance at Montesquieu Jail. As for you, Hunter, you must locate the seal that Cornelis spoke of. Without it, we do not have even the slightest chance of invading Dracomundus and confronting the dragon before its acolytes are able to pollute our water supply. Return to the Grand Oracle's temple and implore her to invoke a vision. It is a risky strategy, I admit, but we no longer have the time available to us to survey each and every corner of Jaxara.
The nature of this call is yet to be decided. Let us refrain from coming to any conclusion so early on, Astrea.
The eye of Pythodurkin may be able to shine some light on things for us.
Indeed, if only we knew where it was at this hour.
One moment, Hunter. The Grand Oracle and I are discussing a topic of the utmost importance.
Let him speak, Astrea. Eula is a proud woman. If she has charged this hunter with calling upon me for my visions, the reason must be quite urgent. The seal evades you yet, is that it? Perhaps our good friend Cornelis does not have all the answers after all. Fine, you both are searching for a relic, and there is only one way to find what has been lost. The ritual of far sight.
Come now. You know as well as I do that performing the ritual is impossible. You would need to regain our archipelago, head into enemy territory, and find a sufficient amount of Pythodurkin's blood.
Precisely. Waste no time, hunters, and set out for Crissa right away.
Welcome to Crissa, just south of the battlefield where my people were swallowed by the depths. This ritual that Almantea mentioned, Farsight, it has not been successfully performed since Delphipolis fell. It requires the blood of the penitent dragon, who sadly perished years ago. We could possibly retrieve a few drops of this blood by taking it from the veins of the other oracles. However, considering the consequences of ingesting dragon's blood, I would prefer not to reverse the process and potentially risk my sister's lives as a result. Though it's true that dragon's blood, fortunately, does not degrade over time, if we were to find the remains of a few oracles, the blood of Pythodurkin should still linger in their cold hearts. Defiling tombs for a few drops of blood. What extremes the grand oracles of Pythodurkin have been reduced to. We will need a dozen other ingredients besides. I'll take care of the plants on land and the sacred instruments. You go and search for the only aquatic plant required for the ritual, Opsophil, and pick up the Kylex on the way. It's a sacred cup, a ritual implement that must always be kept within its temple. We'll meet back here once we're done. May the dragon never tempt you. What has happened to the Kylix? It looks different. A Dragonkin ritual. They have opened their master's vein into it, tainted Pythodurkin's essence with the blood of a banished lord. It's been desecrated by the banished dragon's blood. I doubt it still has the properties required for the ritual. You may return to Montesky, Hunter. I will remain in Crissa. I do not know what these Dragonkin are searching for, but I will not let them have it. If your heart demands that you aid me, I will not spurn the help.
Hunter, what happened to this Kylix? This hue? It is not the blood of Pythodurkin. That explains why Astria is not with you. It seems she has her own mission. For now, be silent. I sense the power of Dracomundus. I hear the banished lord in the jungle commanding his soldiers. Kalarang, such is his name. I sense the jungle, a temple hidden from us by some kind of spell. But the altar's location remains vague, nebulous. Just beyond my senses, I feel some sort of emptiness looming where it should be standing. This is all wrong. Something unknown and strange has scrambled my senses. I cannot locate the altar with any kind of precision, nor indicate its exact position. Finding it will take longer than I'd hoped. For now, run and find Eula.
Thanks to the Grand Oracle, we have some idea of where to start our search for the altar. I'm afraid Sun Can's condition has worsened. The dragon's blood and his Drakial scale continue to fight over his soul. You will have to fight alone, Hunter. Gather your courage, steel your heart, sharpen your blades, and be prepared for this to be your final fight.
No, Grand Tracker. We will not abandon the Hunter like this. We will accompany him and fight side by side.
Out of the question. Without scales to protect you, it is certain death.
Without the Hunter, we would not be long for this world either way. The Dragonkin are greater in number and stronger than ever. What happened at Pont Noir showed us that we're not large enough in number to meet nor push back their forces. Even so, if the Hunter is defeated before he can reach the dragon, all will be lost.
There's no chance you will survive. I will not allow you to needlessly sacrifice your lives like this.
These lives are ours. It is we who will decide how to spend, sacrifice, and live them. Our decision is final, Grand Tracker.
You may forbid it, but we will defy your orders if we must.
So be it then. Farewell, Trackers. And may the dragon never tempt you.
Bless you, Grand Tracker Eula. Hunter, come find us to the north of the swamp. Beware of illusions on your journey there. On our route, we encountered one of the illusions that Song Can warned us about. We intend